Something is fascinating about writing and receiving letters. It's profound nowadays to think about how people used to communicate in the past. How they used to write and receive handwritten letters. The anticipation for a letter to arrive, which would take days, weeks, months. Checking your mailbox every single day for a letter to arrive. With anticipation, with excitement, with agony. It's kind of a rite of passage to build patience. There's an aspect of a letter that can never be replicated with instant messaging or emails. A letter is something you can hold, you can keep. You can store it in a wooden box and keep it in your attic for decades. Not the same can be said about texts. You can't store a text. You can't pass down a text through generations. Everything you write in a letter has to be thought out and thought through. There's something really personal about holding the same piece of paper that somebody held when they wrote it to you, or seeing the pen strokes, seeing their handwriting, smelling their perfume that they put on the paper for you to smell, to remind you of them. You smell the same ink they smelled when they were writing the letter. And you read exactly what the person wrote. Literally, every single mistake they wrote, every single pen stroke they wrote, the crossed out words, everything. You notice the imperfection in their handwriting, and you appreciate them much more for it. All of that is lost nowadays. With messaging and texts. When you receive a letter, you know where you stored it. And God knows where text goes when you delete it. Letters serve as testimonies in a way texts never could. It's something you can leave behind, something that can be passed down through generations. Something maybe your grandpa wrote decades ago, and you get to hold the same piece of paper he held when he was writing it. Because a letter is fragile, it possesses a dignity that digital data cannot claim. It has no backup, it has no cloud. It is finite. It can be worn down. It can decay with time. It can be destroyed. It can be burned. And that vulnerability is what makes it special. What gives it character. There's something really special about receiving a letter from someone you love. There's something about holding a letter that someone held before they sent you. Digital texts just cannot replace.